Good morning, children. Myself, Sonali Chatterjee, your social studies teacher. My dear children, as you know, we all are staying at home due to lockdown because of unexpected pandemic disease, that is coronavirus. For that, definitely we will defeat. So, dear children, let's come out from all the throwbacks for utilizing and getting new knowledges and join this new academic session 2020-2021 with great hope and enthusiasm. So, children, today we begin with online classes of social studies. We will start with geography portions first. So our first chapter is resources. Already you have learned about resources in the previous classes also. So children, if you recall, we have been told that anything that can be used to satisfy a need is a resource. It means that whatever things which are in used that can satisfy our needs are recognized as resources. Let us understand with the examples, as we can take the example of water, textbook, vegetables, trees, etc. These all are the examples of resources. Basically, resources are those all things which you see in your surrounding. Basically, all those things which can be used to satisfy our needs or which can be used to again remodify it by creating the new products are known as resources. Children, since these resources are used in our daily life as well as according to our usability also, it means that the things which are used in our daily life, that are also known as resources, and the things which are used at the time of our usability, that are also known as resources. Let us again try to understand with the examples, students. Suppose your father has prepared a tasty snack for you. Since that tasty snacks are prepared by the fresh vegetables, and vegetables are also considered as resources. So by that way, the tasty snacks are also a resource. Children, if we talk about the resources, they all have something in common. If we talk about water, electricity, rickshaw, vegetable, textbooks, etc., these all things have something in common. What is that thing? They have all been used by you. So they have utility. I repeat the word, that is utility. According to our usability, these all things are used. This utility or usability is what makes an object or substance as a resource. So basically it means that all the resources are used according to our utility or usability. Now the question arises that how does something become a resource? Means how we can say that something or the thing is a resource. So its answer is things becomes resource only when they have a value. It means its use or usability gives the resource it is a value. Since all the resources have some of the values, value means worth. Let us try to understand this word value by taking a simple example. Suppose children, if we take the example of water, then can you imagine a life without water? Basically no. Without water, a world cannot survive. It means that water is providing life to all. This providing of the life is considered as value addition. So children, whenever we use resources, it gives us value addition. It gives something value to that product. So children, some resources have economic value and some do not have. If we talk about the economical value, it means, suppose if we take the example of oxygen, some of value have economical values such as the oxygen we breathe. If we talk about the metals, they also have an economical value. If we talk about fruits, we get from trees. Nowadays, water are also used to form hydroelectricity. Since these all resources add value to it. And if we talk about non-economic value, suppose there is a landscape, beautiful landscape, but it may not have economic value. Since both economic value and non-economic value are important and satisfy human needs. Children, we have discussed about oxygen, fruits, water. These all were economic values. With the time and technology also, we can convert a substance which can become a resources. How with the time and technology a substance can become a resources? By the discoveries. When we have discovered the fire is used for cooking the food. When we have discovered the wheel, that is used for vehicles. So, with the time and the technologies available, we can convert a substance which can become a better resources. So children, whatever we see around us and whatever the things available to us, that all are considered as resources. Now, let us take another topic of types of resources. Now we will discuss about types of resources. Children, broadly speaking, resources has three types. That is, first is natural resource, second is human made resources, and the third is human resource development. I repeat again, natural resources, human made resources, and human resource development. Now let's try to understand what are natural resources. With the name only we can understand the resources that are drawn from nature are known as natural resources. These resources are used without much modifications. The examples are the air we breathe, the water in our rivers and lakes, the soils, minerals are all natural resources. Many of these resources are free gifts of nature and can be used directly, and some are used after the modification. In some cases, tools and technologies may be needed to use a natural resource in the best possible way. These natural resources exist in the nature naturally. Children, natural resources are again classified into different groups. They are depending upon their level of development and use, origin, stock, and distribution. Now, the first topic about the natural resources is, if we discuss about the level of development, let us try to understand on the basis of their development and use resource, which can be again classified into two groups, that is actual resources and potential resources. Children, do you know what is actual resources? Resources whose quantity is given are known as actual resources, which are being used at present. Example, coal and petroleum. And what are potential resources? Resources whose entire quantity may be known and which are not being used as present are known as potential resources. Potential resources could be used in future depending upon their level of technology we have at present may not be advanced enough to easily utilize these resources, such as the example we take of uranium, which is found in Ladakh, that could be used in future. So children, this was a type of natural resource depending upon their level of development. We will discuss the other uses in the next session. Till that time, stay safe, stay home, and prepare your notes. Thank you.